No matter how many letters you write or how many gifts you bring to the table, hardly anything can strike as impressively as a smile or a heart-to-heart story from one person to another. In a tug of war for love and trust, like digital marketing, getting a chance to interact with your customers in a personal level can mean a whole world. This idea, along with the current travel restriction, has paved the way for the rise of one of the most powerful tools to connect with your audiences, which is online webinar. Not only a branding opportunity, a well-crafted online webcast can open windows of marketing qualified leads, which might translate into sales qualified contacts, especially for the B2B side. Generating leads for the events on webinar landing pages, therefore, gets especially difficult in the light of the booming online conference area. With digital space as a working, socializing, and living area for most these days, the primary target should be to win your user attention right at your webinar landing page. In this video, we will talk about 4 best practices that help you build an excellent webinar landing page. Hi guys, my name is Kelly. If you're new here, welcome to e-commerce learning with PageFly. In this channel, you will find a lot of e-commerce knowledge that can help you grow your business sustainably. So feel free to subscribe to get all the new content weekly on Tuesday. And also like this video if it is helpful to you. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, let's take a look at what makes a good webinar landing page. Our first piece of advice for you is to work on a big, bold headline. A good headline is simple, straightforward, and to the point. Effective headlines can easily connect with users as soon as they arrive on your landing page. Using language that is appropriate and specific to your target audiences is a must, as it affects the click-worthiness of a headline. The language here can reflect an empowering action or be actionable. Also, it should look big enough to capture attention. Choose simple but impactful language in a headline. For example, transform headlines with call to action words such as "Get X now" or "Get X today." For example, this webinar landing page by Slack. Make it very clear to the visitors what they can achieve out of the talk. The header banner speaks to the minimalist look, with a big, bold headline and a creative image that represents the topic. Now, let's take a look at this webinar landing page on the career side of P&G. The big, bold text emphasizes the main topic of the event. With the highlighted frame for recruiting campaign day 1, the picture on the right illustrates corporate professionalism, which also reflects the working environment at the company. Tip number 2, fine-tune your copies. For a start, you should make sure that your text doesn't have any grammar mistakes. Next, pick a vocab that speaks to your audiences. Words and phrases like you, your, or yours should be included to help you speak directly to your readers. Every part or block of a text should reflect the values that your webinar can bring to the audiences. It could be the agenda for the event, a packed lineup, or inspirational speakers, and so on. Do avoid a wall of text in the copy. Your call to action should let your audiences understand clearly what they're expected to do. Try to make these an effective two-way conversation. HubSpot is a real marketing specialized company with true expertise in this field. It really shows in just one webinar landing page. Only a second into the page, my attention immediately goes to the full screen hello banner. The headline is in big, bold text, followed by the time and date with clear copies on the CTA. Click on the CTA button and you'll be directed to the webinar registration form at the bottom of the page. By doing this, the page doesn't annoy first-time visitors with an overwhelming load of information at the beginning. Plus, it saves a lot of unnecessary wording. HubSpot is highly attentive to numbers in their copy. My eyes pause at the numbers while scanning, keeping my attention span a little longer than other pages. 3. Use creative media. The first thing that draws the audiences on a landing page are images, videos, and all other things media. Pick images that show relevance and speak to the audience geniusly. In addition, they should complement the landing page color scheme and contribute to the overall message. Building trust is essential to convert a visitor into a lead. Therefore, images need to project professionalism and convey that your company is reputable and trustworthy. Adding a video that supports body copy can also help you gain the audience trust. This can be a teaser of the event or a benefit summary for the event participants. Here are the webinar landing page from Forbes. Let's look at the speaker lineup. The slideshows really help organize the information layers much better. The call to action here loads to another nested page listing all the information profiles. The page ends with press highlights and reputable sponsors, giving me more social proof. Another webinar landing page that stands out thanks to videos is Cisco. The second half is categorized into upcoming, most viewed, and recently uploaded videos, helping visitors browse the site smoothly. These videos also show that Cisco is all about adding value to customers through their webinars. Audience can get the taste of what's coming next through the video too. Last but not least, include a click-worthy call to action. A call to action is a written directive that encourages users to take the desired action. It may be in the form of a text hyperlink, button, or plain text with no link. Typically, a CTA button should stand out on the page. Make sure that you include the CTA with a desired action that focuses on value and add colorful buttons to make it stand out from the page. Let's take a look at the Think Games webinar landing page by Google. Overall, what I like about the page is its flexibility in using different kinds of call to actions. The header is impressive with an information box and an illustrative image. The CTA button is outstanding, triggering visitors to view the videos. The agenda section is packed with dates, key content, and speaker lineup. What I like about this part is the copy link to share session CTA, making the event more shareable among those interested. The expand and collapse arrow allows me to view the activities in the day more easily, while the search area lets me to look up the topics that interested me most. The watch on demand is repeated here, yet placed nested in the speaker profile sections. As an e-commerce giant, Shopee doesn't want to miss any chance at generating leads either, with a countdown timer and registration box at the banner of the webinar landing page. The landing page tempts the visitors to leave their emails as soon as they enter the page. Okay, now with that pro tips in mind, I think we are ready to build a real Shopify webinar landing page using PageFly. Let's try it out. So here I am on the Shopify admin dashboard. I'm gonna go to apps and go to PageFly. So now we are on the PageFly admin dashboard. I'm gonna click on regular pages. Click a new page. Now we are on the PageFly editor. For the start, I think it would be best if we go for a PageFly template. So I'm gonna click here, page template. Give it a few seconds to load. So now let's just pick a template that feels right to us. I think I'm gonna go with this one, sparkling. Let's see what we're gonna have here. Very big and bold header for the webinar landing page, right? Here we can edit basically all the text to our liking. For example, I'm gonna edit the heading, making it, for example, a webinar on Christmas. The thing is, with a Shopify page editor like PageFly, you can basically change the style of the text whatever you want and however you want. For example, I'm gonna make it bigger, smaller, in the center, however we want it to be. So here we have the call to action button. We can change the color of the button. We can even change the link that is attached to the button. So basically, if we have a registration form, we can basically link the button to that form. For a webinar landing page, you can add a lot of call to action buttons. Let's try to add one over here. Now I'm gonna just center the button. Choose the color. For example, let's go with red. Click on the button, make it red. Even change the font size if you want to. For a webinar landing page, it's highly recommended that we add some formal factors here. So this one already has a counter timer, but if you really want to add one to your page, you can just go up here, type counter timer, then you already have this. Here it is. So I believe that there are a lot of stories that you want to convey on your webinar landing pages. We already have some images. How about adding some media to the page, like a video? I'm gonna go up here, add a layout, and then look for video element. For example, the HTML video effect. Drag it over here. Put it in the layout section. And so we can insert the video here. For the testimonials part, we already have some reviews of our customers, but we can actually add a lot more. We can actually add a lot more to this section. Go to add third-party elements, and you will have a lot to choose from here. Or you can just try this, let's say product average rating. For the footer section, you can add one final call to action with a big bold text, some short description, and yet another call to action button. And that's basically it. Hopefully through the video you have come to understand more about webinar landing pages and how to build an excellent one. If you want to see more content from PageFly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us at pagefly.io. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.